EVP.
I think we just figured out why people leave at the Jerome Grand Hotel in the middle of the night. Because they're hearing this.
Oh, yeah.
That's a creepy voice, guys.
We have another one called That Bastard Frank.
They called you a bastard.
Yes, I get name called all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Join the club. That bastard, yeah. Wow. Obviously, you're getting evidence to support the fact that there are some negative stuff here.
Because there's so many different spirits in this location.
Just like a good movie, you take a bunch of people and put them out in a nice, fun summer camp. Now, there's going to be a killer amongst them.
Exactly.
Jerome was once a prominent mining town, and the mining company always wielded its power at the hospital. The hospital's maintenance man was Claude Harvey, and what happened to him in 1935 is one of the Jerome Grand's biggest mysteries.
Hold on. Was there a murder here, Chris, that you're not
This is
telling
where
me
Claude was found killed.
Okay, is that why there's a chalk outline over there?
That's why you're looking at his chalk outline on the floor.
What happened to the rest of his upper torso?
Well,
Where's his head?
That's what's in question. His head was underneath it. It came down and it actually was on top of his neck when they found him.
Did they ever do an autopsy?
They were not allowed to do any x-rays or any autopsies.
Why?
And that was part of the reason for thinking the mining company covered it up, maybe to get themselves out of any responsibility or liability.
Or did Claude see something as chief engineer that he wasn't supposed to see?
A lot of people thought that there was something else to the death of Claude Harvey, that maybe it wasn't an accident.
Claude apparently was found dead by means of an accident, right?
Right. They were not allowed to do an autopsy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found our mission for tonight, and I think I see why we were called here. Because we were going to try and communicate with Claude Harvey.
Zach, remember Axe Murder House?
Yeah.
Got that amazing EVP that came through, says, I killed 6 kids.
Rain comes every hour.
Hey, Claude. We're here for you, bud. We're here to help you and expose any truth that may be hidden. A lot of people speculate it wasn't an accident. And that's why we were called here. To help you. All right, right now, we don't want you to try this at home. We are going to simulate what Claude would have saw.
He's the first one to do this?
He's the first one to attempt this.
If I lose my head, just, we have a staple gun out in the vans. See if that works.
I feel like we're in
I'm selling it on eBay.
Oh, God. Go.
All right, Zach.
Holy.
You might want to move now.
What's that?
Get out.
Get out.
Dude.
I couldn't see because I was looking at the monitor.
Nick, that was so close.
That was way too
I got all
close.
shook up.
You think it was just going to stop right above your head
Yeah, I
or
thought
something?
he was going to stop it. I didn't think he'd really let it go all the way. Holy.
You might want to move now.
What's that?
Get out.
As the elevator got closer and closer, it was hard to judge the depth through the viewfinder. So thank you, Chris, for saving my life.
Dude, the crazy part is we all just like panicked, and then we just stood there like there's nothing we could do.
You stood there. I was like,
Oh my God, dude.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
You can't even...
Oh, God. That would have been a bad start.
That would have
to
been the most
lockdown.
recent death in this hospital.
Would have been a cool way to go, though. People would flock over from all over the world to search for my ghost, you know?
You're crazy, Zach.
Yeah, I've heard that before, Chris. We just found out that this building right here is another hospital building in conjunction with the Jerome Grand Hotel. And there's a guy that actually works in this building. So we are going to see if he's here, if he will talk to us, and if he will let us investigate this building on top of the Jerome Grand Hotel.
This looks like House on the Haunted Hill.
yeah.
I think that's him. Lonnie?
Yeah?
Hey, I'm Zach. Do you mind if we, can we come around and talk to you?
No, sure,
Okay.
go ahead.
How long have you been working here?
Just about 5 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Are you here a majority of the time by yourself?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable in the building? Go ahead, be
Most
honest.
of the time, no.
Be honest.
No.
I know, just
No.
tell us straight up, man. If
Okay,
there's...
during the day,
Yeah.
the restroom is at the other end of the building, down a hall, and I have to go past the morgue and the emergency room. I'll just say, excuse me, just going to the restroom. Excuse me, just going to the restroom.
It's kind of hard to pee after you cross those two things. Just be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little creepy down there.
I see you keep this door shut. it seems comfortable in here. It's renovated. You got pretty green paint here that the color is supposed to be nice and warm for the soul. But beyond this door, if I'm assuming correctly, leads into the entire building, right?
Yes. I don't venture into the building too often.
Why?
It creeps me out.
It does.
Yeah.
I really want to get behind this door. I feel like the little kid at Willy Wonka's waiting for that door to open up to the chocolate river and all that stuff in here. Can I? Why did you mention the word demonic?
We have had guests check out in the middle of the night. He hung himself off that big pipe.
About 2-3 years ago, he committed suicide.
Do you know what kind of suicide it was? If you want to see all kinds of behind-the-scenes material, our encounters videos, and Aaron's vlogs, come visit us at travelchannel.com.
Jerome, Arizona, and the Jerome Grand Hotel is full of darkness and death. Now, Lonnie Anderson, a furniture maker and the sole occupant of the former United Verde Hospital clubhouse building, feels that this place may be just as eerie.
Can I?
Please.
Okay. After you.
Right when you walk through that door, it just feels really heavy in here.
I think I'm going to pull this closed.
Why are you closing the door, Lonnie?
Keeps my space pure.
Smart.
This is where the gentleman lived that was the maintenance man in the building.
Did he experience a lot of stuff?
A lot of stuff.
Did he?
Right inside the room here, he saw some guy walk right past, and he stuck his head out, and he saw the guy walk right through the doorway.
Was his personality ever, do you think, weird?
He'd been in a little bit of trouble, and was just trying to keep to himself.
Where's this guy at now?
Well, he had some problems.
Can we interview him, or is he?
Well, about 2-3 years ago, he committed suicide.
Wow.
So I think he's still floating around.
Do you know what kind of suicide it was?
The last death to happen inside the building happened in 1982.
1982? Who was he?
This guy's name was Manila Hoffbauer. A lot of people call him Hoff for short. And he was hired by the mining company.
Vanilla Hoff? Manila Wafer?
Hoffbauer. Hoffbauer. He was a character. He was probably in his 50s and had been hired as the night watchman. And he ended up hanging himself in this back room. This is where he lived for about a year. He hung himself off that big pipe that's right above your head right there, Zach. He was mentioning that at nighttime he was seeing a lady inside this building. And it was about 2 weeks after that he was found hung in here. So a lot of people assume that it was because of what he was seeing in this building.
Led him to his death.
Led him to hang himself in this room.
We just talked to Chris, who told us about the maintenance guy.
Okay.
And they found him dead by suicide.
I haven't heard that story.
So now down here, you have the maintenance guy from this building.
Yeah.
Commits suicide too.
Yeah.
Is that kind of weird?
That's a little weird, yeah.
I just think it's very, very weird how these two stories are very, very similar. It's obvious the biggest element here that we can't ignore is the very weird coincidental stories with the maintenance guys.
So were these spirits did they have an effect on them taking their lives?
Weird coincidence? I don't think so.
Why are they committing suicide?
Well, that's why we're here to find out.
It can drive you to your own death, your own misery. We need to find out if that's happening here. And that first step is getting Lonnie and having him investigate with us, because I'm kind of worried about this guy.
Will you lock down with us, do an investigation with us? I want you to be here for this thing.
Yes.
Okay, and take part in it.
Yes.
When you come to a very haunted place with a haunted history, you can be around that energy a lot.
A couple of times I've brought something home. And
what do you mean you've brought something?
Well, something followed me, either from here or throughout the town. I'm not exactly sure, but...
Are you married or anything, or?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, sometimes spirits can do like a state of oppression to you, to where you're feeling their energy, you know what I mean?
Well, this has only happened a couple times for me, and then my wife said, you know, leave up at the shop, you know, in the building what's there. Don't bring it home.
What does she think about you working here? Does she like it?
As long as I stay in my shop, she's okay with it.
Is she going to be okay with you doing an investigation with us?
Oh, yeah.
All right, right now, we talked to Lonnie. We're going to see if we can talk to his wife, because we really want to get to the bottom and try and help Lonnie. Hi. Renee?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Zach.
Hi, Zach.
We talked to Lonnie earlier.
Okay.
Is Lonnie here?
Lonnie?
I just walk in her house.
Yeah.
Did you invite me in?
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Did you see that? Sorry. I just invited myself in your house.
Come on in.
Okay, cool.
Come on in.
I shook your hand. That was
Good to see you again, Lonnie.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to connect the dots here with these two guys that committed suicide and them both talking about how many spirits that they were communicating with.
You know that if you live in this community, at some point you're going to be a part of it.
Of
It's
what?
just of the paranormal experience, whatever.
It's just
is
a part
going
of
to
this
take- it's-
town.
Yes. And we've had a few really odd things happen even in the house.
What kind of stuff?
This used to be a butcher shop, and occasionally the butcher will walk up and down the hallway. We've also been unable to get downstairs because of whatever has been blocking us.
What do you mean blocking you?
You just couldn't get past from here to here. You just could not pass.
Wow. Is it more of a darker entity?
That's been a very dark experience. I've also been trapped down here where I've had to call him and say, I can't come upstairs. They won't let me.
They won't let you.
Yeah. There have been times where he has innocently brought stuff with him and you just kind of, you got to go back out. You've just got to go retrace your steps. So whatever it is that was following him or had attached itself to him couldn't get through the door. You just heard this thing slam right into the door.
And we asked him, and is it okay with you if he does an investigation with us?
I don't... In the building?
Yeah.
Have at it. Just don't bring him home.
Yeah.
After speaking to Renee and the dark energy of these two locations, we needed some positive energy. With Sedona and its famous mystical vortices just a short ride from Jerome, Lonnie hooked us up with his friend, a local psychic. She would help us validate the connection we made with the suicides.
I'm new to this, but these
Yes.
vortexes, is it something you can feel?
What they are places where there's spirals of energy that come up from the center of the earth in these areas.
Do these vortexes have anything to do with the spirit world?
Yes,
They
absolutely.
can. Do you think that Sedona being so close to Jerome may have something to do with how intense the spiritual activity is over there?
Yeah, they're very connected.
Wow. I feel like I'm kind of floating. It feels fresh. And I can just feel like all that bad stress and stuff just being kind of like just sucked out of you. You know what I mean?
It comes right out of you.
It was like a spiritual transfusion. Have you been to the location, the Jerome Grand Hotel,
Yes.
or the one where Lonnie works?
Yes.
What do you think about those places?
You could actually feel the energy of the spirits that are still there.
Did you encounter anything negative there?
Not so much negative, more sadness, more grief, more that kind of heavy, depressed kind of energy there.
Did you hear about the guy, Lonnie's friend, that committed suicide?
Yes.
Do you think there's any weird coincidental relationship between these two maintenance guys working at those buildings, both committing suicide, both before they did that, communicating with the spirits there?
Being in the buildings like they were doing maintenance, they were around that energy more than most people would be around it.
It started consuming them. And you think that may be one of the reasons that got to them?
I absolutely think
You
it's
do?
something, yeah, because they didn't know how to clear themselves and release it.
We came here with a purpose, and that purpose was to prepare ourselves for I think, a very intense investigation that we have coming just on the other side of this valley.
Just another day on the job for us. Ghost Adventures crew, here we go.
Welcome to our world, right, Nick?
Welcome to our world. Time to rock and roll. Whoa.
What is that?
What was that?
Come here.
It got cold. I feel a breeze right here.
What is this?
I don't know. It's a cold breeze, but it's really hot in this room.
Did somebody kill you, Claude?
All right, we're just getting ready to begin our investigation at the Jerome Grand Hotel and also the second hospital building just down the hill. And because we have such a big lockdown, we've called in some help. Our good friend Gary Galka has created a lot of awesome equipment for us. The millimeters, the real-time EVP recorders, a lot of great stuff. And while we're in here locked down, we've got our audio-visual tech, Billy Tolley. He's gonna be in here with Chris, whose family owns the building. And you guys are gonna be watching us.
Yeah.
Billy's got 2 infrared cameras, also 2 full spectrum cameras that are gonna be running on a 4-camera grid here. So Billy, if you see anything while we're in here, correspond with us with those walkie-talkies. Involve Chris, show Chris what we're doing here. We're here to also help this guy. One last thing, we've got our shoulder mount cams. You're gonna see what our eyeballs are seeing. This isn't an infrared, this is just regular vision. So you're gonna see the darkness that we see. And a lot of times, Aaron, we see things out of our own eyes.
We do.
And we don't capture it on infrared.
And hopefully we can capture it on this now.
At various times, you'll see what we're seeing. All right, Bill, we're gonna get ready to lock down. You all set in there?
Copy that. Let's do it.
It's dark right now. We're just getting ready to get locked down. At midnight, let us out, and then that's when we're gonna begin part 2 of our lockdown. Gary, let's do this.
Do it. Thanks,
Nick, Aaron, you guys ready?
See you. Have a good one, you guys.
Okay. One of the suicides that happened right beyond this door was a maintenance guy where in 1982 he hung himself. The second part of our lockdown is the building just down the hill, the other hospital building. Another maintenance guy committed suicide just a couple years ago. But the eerie connection is that both of them were revealing to other people that they were experiencing a lot of paranormal activity before their deaths. Let's get those lights off. We have a lot of work to do on this lockdown. I'm gonna run a thermal camera, which sees in temperature. It'll also pick up the hottest and the coldest point with these little crosshairs here. Gary Galkin actually created the real-time digital recorder that we use a lot. You're gonna be running that, right?
Full time.
Okay, and he's gonna be listening live through those earbuds. Okay. If you hear any voice that's not ours, speak up.
I'll flag it.
Got my flashlight on right now, but in a second I'm gonna turn this flashlight off and you're gonna see what I'm seeing through my shoulder cam. That's what I see, which is a whole lot of black space. Claude Harvey's his name, right, Nick?
Yeah, Claude. It's the guy who was killed at the elevator shaft.
Claude Harvey was the maintenance man who died in this very room under very mysterious circumstances.
You in here, Claude? Come talk to us.
Watch out for your right side. You're gonna hit that. Is this where the elevator is? There's one of our cameras right there that's hooked up back to the station where Billy is watching.
Hey, Claude, is this the place where you passed? Was it an accident? Or was there foul play involved?
Did somebody kill you, Claude? Earlier, I laid in the same exact spot and almost had that elevator come down on me.
What's that?
Will you talk to us, Claude? Can you show yourself?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What? What's up?
Marked at 30 minutes and 20 seconds. I saw some movement right there. It was really weird. Just
Show what that is right there, that black.
this whole thing, this piece of machinery right here.
Yep.
Okay, move all around, Nick.
I didn't really move this far though.
Go back.
I mean, this is where it was.
It's a reflection of you, I think.
What, off the pump?
Yep. That's a reflection. This right here was. Yeah, see, it's so dusty.
Yeah.
I was getting your reflection.
Right where my hand is, Claude, is where you died. With an estimated 9,000 deaths at the Jerome Grand Hotel, our investigation focuses on former maintenance worker Claude Harvey, whose brutal death in the elevator room leaves us searching for more answers. All right, right now I have my recorder rolling right here. I'm not going to touch it. We're going to be absolutely still. I'm going to see by getting in the elevator shaft where Claude actually died, if that will maybe spark some energy and get his attention. All right, Claude, I'm going to crawl down here. The elevator's right above me. After what happened earlier, I'm not real comfortable in here. Claude, we traveled really, really far, and a lot of preparation went in for us to be here. And we came here specifically to communicate with you and to try and help you. Right where my hand is, Claude, is where you died.
You're standing where his head would be, too.
I know, but We just captured this EVP that has distinct female voice tones, yet none of us were hearing it with our own ears, which is very indicative of electronic voice phenomena.
You're standing where his head would be, too.
I know, but
Claude, if you're here, Zach can feel you. He's in the elevator shaft right now. Tell us what you want.
The same female voice just came again, and what's really interesting is she repeats the same first two words. As if she didn't have the energy to complete the message before, but now she does. And not only that, it's very clear. And this sounds like a trapped spirit needing help.
Tell us what you want.
All right, we just finished our first part lockdown over there at the hotel. Now we're at the second part lockdown. This is the big abandoned hospital. Are you ready to do this?
I'm scared, but I'm gonna go.
Lonnie is going to be locked down with us so we can try and give him more answers that he is seeking about what lies inside the rest of the building that he comes to work to every day.
I don't venture into the building too often.
Why?
It creeps me out.
It does.
Yeah.
Right now, we are gonna do something we've never done before. We have 8 digital recorders. They're all throughout the entire building, all down to one audio signal. And you guys are gonna be listening. You're gonna be able to hear a mouse fart in this building.
Pretty much. Yeah, for sure.
Also, I am wearing a jacket that Gary just designed.
This jacket is wearable technology. It's got 8 different axes or 8 zones, 360-degree coverage of EMF, and it also detects temperature.
RoboZac.
RoboZac.
It's cold out here right now, but once I get inside the building, I push this button, I baseline it. Watch, I'm gonna make it hotter right now. Watch the red lights. Red indicates hot, blue indicates cold. That means that's the hottest. So guys, as I'm walking around and if I feel those cold chills or goosebumps, look on my jacket to see if what I'm feeling can actually be documented by some type of energy. It's getting cold out here. Let's get inside. Gentlemen, we're all counting on you.
This is probably one of the biggest, most advanced lockdowns we've ever done.
It is. And don't forget, we have this whole place wired. Billy and Gary are outside in our van listening to every word I'm saying right now. Billy, Gary, you guys ready? How do things sound? And look.
Everything sounds great. You don't need to use the walkie-talkie because we can hear every word.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Zach, you know why your EM fields are going up is because of the walkie-talkie.
Okay, then I'll put it down. Put this on the blanket.
But just showing you that's how it works. That energy spiked them up.
You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, right now I'm very pumped up for this. This is a place that has a lot of dirt. You all right?
I'm good.
Okay. All right, let's start.
There we go.
Let's go right to the top.
Yeah. Keep going.
Right now we're going to go in the very top level. This is where the surgical room was, right, Lonnie?
Yeah.
Oh. Somebody in here? You've got something to say. I'd like for you to say it.
They're right here is one of our infrared. It's one of our infrared digital still cameras. We have them kind of like everywhere. Right now they're on motion. It's really watching this.
just an explosion like a gunshot.
It's a bad idea. Cold is surrounding my body.
My right leg is...
Oh my God. My whole body right now is completely numb.
What the was that? Holy At the United Verde Hospital clubhouse, the startling door slam leaves us searching for explanations.
What happened?
Did you see that? We don't see anything, but we heard it.
Someone slammed that door over there.
As we review our footage, we notice that this wall is obstructing the view of the door slamming shut.
Lonnie, did you see?
See it, but man, it slammed hard.
Show how dark it is, Aaron, really quick.
On it. That's how dark it is in here.
Is somebody down here?
There's someone in here. We just heard you. Sound like you were really angry.
We just heard a heavy door slam violently shut, and as we walk over to investigate, we immediately discover that there is no logical explanation for this event.
Holy
What was that?
It's just an explosion like a gunshot.
Someone slammed that door over there.
Lonnie, come here.
Watch your step going up, Lonnie.
What door would have slammed?
Can't see.
Wait a minute. That one? And that thing just went bam.
Go outside real quick.
Here, show him. Show him what's outside. There's nothing outside.
This is outside.
And there is no wind outside. Have a plastic bag with nothing in it. Slightest breeze. I'm going to show you right now that there is not a breath of wind outside here.
Nothing.
It doesn't slam shut. I'm pushing it. It actually comes back.
As you can clearly see, even with me using physical force, the door will not slam shut by itself.
And you can actually see it on camera from this position, slam shut with
no wind.
not a breath of wind. What do you think about what just happened?
Well, there's no wind outside.
There is none.
None. It's so still outside. It's amazing. And that slammed with some real force.
This door is also located on the 3rd floor, seen here.
So just stand up here, Nick, on camera. Don't move so everybody can see that you're not moving. Aaron, go down to the morgue. Stand there absolutely still. Don't even shuffle. Don't even play with your pockets. Stand absolutely still. You and I are going to go down to the 2nd floor, just me and you, and I'm going to talk and lead the EVP session. If something big time happens, scream. You ready, Lonnie?
I'm all set.
It's a bad idea, but...
Why do I have to stay up here by myself?
I also took Aaron's night vision camera, so right now he's in pure darkness. He cannot see anything, as you are about to see through his point of view shoulder cam.
All right, Billy, you guys, just so you know, I have the walkie in here in case something happens.
Right now we're going to do a group EVP session in this huge building, and everything is absolutely still. Myself and Lonnie are here on the 2nd floor. Upstairs where the door just slammed is Nick. Downstairs on the 1st floor is Aaron in the morgue, standing absolutely still. If you want to talk, now's your time to talk. If that was you that slammed the door up top, we just left a guy up there by himself.
I keep thinking I'm like seeing shadows moving around here. It's just creepy.
Feels like someone's walking around. I can feel a few presences in here. And usually I'm not all feely and notice things, but this was right away, instant.
If you're little children, and you came here and you were sick. I don't want you to be afraid of me. I'm not yelling at you. If you're in the morgue right now, there's a guy standing in there. Can you go up to him and grab him and try and push him out of here?
While we aren't getting any unexplained voices on our recorders, Aaron seems to be experiencing something very uncomfortable.
Are you guys circling around me, checking me out right now? Guys, I'm having a really bad something happening to me right now.
Come on, make a big noise for us!
What did he say?
What, Aaron? What's wrong? Come on, Lonnie.
I felt like all these things were surrounding me. I got total goosebumps, everything. I'm just standing here. It's really bad in here, dude.
I'm freezing right now. A cold is surrounding my body. I can feel you. I know you're here.
I'm staying here a little bit longer.
Staying here a little longer.
Hey, Aaron, come here real quick, though. Yes. I can feel like a chill right here. If you're around me, just touch my jacket. If you touch my jacket, you'll make one of those lights appear. Is there somebody around me right now? If there is, what is your name?
You just went up degrees on your arm. Your arm's up to like 3 degrees higher.
Jeez. Do you know Lonnie? Come here, Lonnie. What was the gentleman's name that used to work here?
Michael.
Hey, Michael, I'm Zach. I know you know Lonnie. Michael was the building's maintenance keeper who Lonnie was also friends with. He committed suicide about 3 years ago, and earlier Lonnie was telling us before his death, Michael told him about all the ghosts he would see.
And you're telling me he was seeing spirits?
He's seeing things, yeah. My right leg is...
Oh my God. My whole body right now is completely numb.
You're all lit up back here, too.
Am I? Are you here with us, Michael?
Michael?
Right now, I'm feeling a static-type charge around me, and what's ironic is that this light you see reflecting off the wall is a sensor from my jacket that may be picking up electromagnetic energy, which ghosts are said to be made up of. I knew you were right behind me just now.
What the hell?
Is Nick moving? Billy?
No, he's standing still.
Wow, that was loud.
Sure. Go up and check on Nick. Hey, Nick? Hey, where are you? Nick?
What the hell is that?
What is that?
I just felt like it was really want to do harm.
I'm showing you one of the most impressive EVPs that we've captured yet.
As the Jerome, Arizona night rolls on, we regroup with Nick, who is more than a little shaken.
You okay? No. I just started feeling sick. I actually saw with my own eyes like a black mass that like rushed in front of me, and then I followed it right into here. I'm not lying, it was trying to get me to go up in the headache, and I like refused because I just felt like it was really want to do harm. I'm not even kidding.
We start heading over to the attic to investigate with our thermal imaging camera, but this cold energy hits us.
Are you guys as cold as I am? Because I'm like shaking.
Yeah.
Just got cold in here.
My jacket's light on blue.
And I kept saying, I'm feeling look at my, I feel the coldness surrounding my body right now. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
My jacket's picking up on it
I
too.
feel that too when it starts lighting it up.
Were you trying to lead him somewhere?
There it goes. Go to that attic area. Do you want to talk to us? Are you one of the patients that were locked in the hospital? Zach, go over here with that. We'll get into that. Tell me what you feel with that. That was a weird, I've been to a lot of crazy locations and I don't know what it was, but after a while I just started. What's up there, Zach?
something. What'd you get? Just going to show you right where I caught that same spot, and there's nothing.
That's awesome.
Coming down. Come here. This was kind of a purple blotchy thing that just appears as a mist in front of the camera, and then it just like went away. Come here, Lonnie. There I am, looking over. It's all clear. Now watch. I go back this way, you'll see a purplish form. There.
What the hell is that? What is that?
And then it's gone.
What's really interesting is that we can actually see the anomaly manifest itself with enough substance that it blocks out the background, and then when I pan back, it has vanished into thin air. So we're all done. We just completed the lockdown inside here. What were some of the things that happened tonight that really shocked you?
Stuff that I didn't really expect. I didn't expect things to be quite as loud.
Holy. And then the thermal camera.
We found that floating ball and it took
It was
off.
weird.
I really appreciate you guys coming here and checking out this building, and it was really fun to be part of the experience.
Thanks, Lonnie.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, bud. Okay. All right, Billy, what are you showing us?
I'm showing you one of the most impressive EVPs that we've captured yet.
Really?
Yeah, and it's a full sentence.
Let's hear it.
Tell us what you want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a clairvoyant.
And help.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
What's even more compelling is it answers the question you're asking.
Tell us what you want.
And you're in
She
the
says,
elevator
I just
shaft,
so
yeah. I
answers
just
your
wanna
question
listen.
like that.
Says, I just want
This
you
is-
listen and help.
This is one of the most compelling, best EVPs that we have gotten in a long time because of the tone, the intelligence to your question.
Yeah, I know.
What she's saying.
This straight line that you see here is a left and right side.
Yeah, this is us talking, right?
Typically, human speech goes equal distances both ways, left and right, as you talk.
Right.
Look what happens over here when she's talking. It doesn't go left to right.
Down.
It goes down.
She's speaking in a sub-frequency, which is very, very typical of EVP.
Right.
This is an amazing EVP. This is what we go out for. We don't always get the best EVPs like this, but when we do get this, we love to showcase it. Good find. Jerome, Arizona was a doubleheader for us as we investigated the Jerome Grand Hotel and the former hospital clubhouse. First, at the hotel, we communicated with the spirit. Then at the clubhouse, slamming doors. And ghostly orbs told us that we had company all through our lockdown. Our mission in Jerome is complete, and we hope the Altiers and Lonnie can gain some more closure.
Hey, let's confess our sins.
The chokings occur upstairs. For sure that it's a nun.
A nun that's doing the choking?
Or do they not like tattoos right in there? My name is Zach Fagan. I never believed in ghosts until I came face to face with one. You wanted us, you got us. So I set out on a quest to capture what I once saw onto video. With no big camera crews following us around, I am joined only by my fellow investigator, Nick Groff, and our equipment tech, Aaron Goodwin. The three of us will travel to some of the most highly active paranormal locations where we will spend an entire night being locked down from dusk until dawn.
You have reached your final destination. Hell.
Raw. Extreme.
Stop! Stop running!
These are our ghost adventures.
So right now we're in the middle of absolute nowhere, really, in Texas. I say we're in the middle of nowhere because we've been driving and driving and driving, and all we've been seeing are like oil refineries, and then all of a sudden you just come up into this little old town. Our next lockdown, we're looking for this old abandoned hospital that we've heard is insanely active with both evil and good spirits. Some even say demonic.
In our travels, we visited many hospitals. By their nature, these locations are witness to an almost countless number of deaths. Here, tragedy and trauma collide with birth and second chances in an intense storm of emotions that are the perfect staging ground for the paranormal.
This is it right here?
I don't know. It looks like it. Holy yeah, that's a creepy looking place.
Keep going up, I think.
I like the look of this location. Creepy, spooky. This is Ghost Adventures material right here.
All right, so we're looking for a guy named Mike, right? He lives on property.
Let's go find him.
The Yorktown Memorial Hospital. We came here because of the D word. When there's demons, we don't think twice. It's open. Hey, Mike? I feel like I'm gonna get shot in a minute.
Don't worry, I'm filming.
Hello? Hello? Are you sure this is the right place?
Well, I hope so.
I don't see anybody, man.
Thank you for browsing.
I don't know.
See behind you.
What the What the is that?
It's a donkey.
What the hell?
Don't come near me.
Where did that come from?
Don't you go.
Where did that thing come
We will
from?
defend as
What the hell?
together.
What in the hell?
Back up, buddy. He's charging me. Don't, Aaron, don't get up in his face.
Well, we're investigating this place, but we seem to have a little problem. We can't find Mike. The only thing that we can find is a donkey. A donkey. Don't ever lunge a donkey's ass.
No more.
Guys, there's an open door over here. Come on. Oh, we got movement. Hi.
What's up?
How you doing, man? Are you Mike?
Mike.
Hey, I'm Zach. So, Mike, how long have you been living in here for?
2 years.
2 years? Now, what do? You just kind of watch the building and stuff?
I just watch over it. I've been trying to put it back together, patch up the windows, holes in the roof.
Just you and your... Does your donkey have a name?
Spirit.
Spirit. Just you and Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Yorktown, Texas, home to a booming oil industry. Life has never been better. But what's this? One of the city's youngest residents is grievously ill. There's a catch, you see. Yorktown is a community without a hospital. But wait, the Felician sisters have got a swell idea. Yorktown Memorial Hospital, so that more may live longer.
Now, what was with the nuns? Did they build this place?
Well, yeah, they secured the land, and they went out and got grants, and they built it, they worked it, they did everything from mopping floors to setting bones and stitching people.
And that they built this for the purpose of a hospital?
Right, this is a Catholic hospital.
We're gonna go talk to a guy right now, an actual doctor who used to not only work here,
champion.
but was also born here. So I think he may know this place better than anybody. That's alive, at least.
I know. I just saw that.
I wonder what Azrael was trying to tell us with these.
That is creepy.
Dr. Barth?
Yes,
How you doing?
Just fine.
Did you used to work here?
I was a family practice physician.
Really?
Yes, at this hospital.
Now, is it true that you were actually born here, too?
Born right here.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
In this room?
Yes. I was born 6 minutes after midnight, July the 4th, 1953.
If you were to give a ballpark number, how many actual deaths do you think this place saw?
As time went by, and it was probably, this could be around 50 a year. You know what I'm saying?
Times about 40 years. That's about 2,000 deaths.
Yeah, probably so.
You guys see death a lot. You are there at that moment. We're all dread. We're all human, you know? What is that like?
There's nothing magical about it or mysterious to me about it, but still, it's an emotional issue that is going to affect somebody, in either family, and it affects us too. I remember probably in the mid-1980s, a young girl had passed away. She was doing carpooling to go to school, and she died. We worked on her trying to resuscitate her, but I remember walking out and just having a very strange feeling. Somebody that young died.
Too far away.
Times that story, times 2,000 stories in this building. And you just see all that energy. That's what we're after.
Here we go.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I believe in ghosts. I know they exist.
And do they exist here?
They definitely exist here.
Are they good or are they bad?
We got both. There's been a lot of hits, slaps, kicks, punches.
So there's been a lot of attacks in here?
Yeah.
There has? Yeah. So you think we're going to go in here and get f***ed up by your ghosts? I mean, you think they're going to beat the shit out of us?
It happens.
It does?
And
how do we go in here and get beat out of us? How do we get the bad ones? Yeah, I want to ask you.
Adam.
But you're here. But you're here a lot. Okay, I don't know if you believe in ghosts or not. Do you?
I can't say I actually do, but I've experienced a lot of things that weren't quite explained. Say that.
When you worked here, or what kind of things?
This used to be a doctor's lounge right here. And of course that was the emergency room. And so one night I fell asleep on the couch and I woke up and I saw a silhouette of the doctor that I used to the physician that worked here had just passed away.
You did? But you saw that physician that passed away here?
I saw a silhouette that that's who it made me think it was. But it was, I couldn't see face, I couldn't see details. But when I woke up, I kind of got up to go see the patient. And when I got up and looked again, he was gone. Yeah. From then on, every time I'd take a nap or have to work there, I'd get up and make sure that nobody was standing there.
Well, that's what these experiences do. They keep you asking yourself over and over and over.
That's what I do. When I have one, because I'm seriously, I'm a straight shooter like you. When that happens, I've seen an actual ghost stand in front of me, and my mind races like, how could that be possible? You know, but it happens. When it happens, it sticks with you.
This place is just full of spirits.
It's full of spirits. One of them, he's a big guy. He didn't like him. His name was Doug Richards.
Now, when you investigated this place, you brought us to here, this crossroads where we heard this intersection in the basement is a very big hot spot right here.
This is the four-way, and the feeling is completely different than where it is any place else. Down at the end of the hall, we were asking for Doug, which is the so-called name that they call him by, and about 2 seconds after I asked, from the left-hand side, right down here at the end, walked across. Very, very large shadow. Very, very large man.
Why most mother and daughters go shopping at Macy's for the weekend. They come to the demonic locations where thousands of people died. Cool. Cool family.
The chokings occur upstairs. I'm pretty sure that it's a nun that's doing that.
Get back. Put your cameras down.
I'm not supposed to be out here.
After nearly 40 years of service, in 1988, the Yorktown Memorial Hospital was closed, but the building hadn't seen its last patient. It was immediately resurrected as a drug rehabilitation center.
there below that light. Yeah. Should ring bell in case of emergency. At 10 o'clock, the nuns would close it down. And so one of them would stay up all night listening for the buzzer. Well, Saturday morning, they open the door and they find a big guy laying there.
So the guy who died of a heroin overdose, his name's TJ.
TJ.
And you say that this is one of the spirits you believe that's haunting here that a lot of people come into contact with.
Yeah.
Were there any murders or suicides that you know about here?
There's murder in the basement. You go down them steps, and that's the boiler room. It was supposed to be a triple stabbing, double homicide. A female counselor was carrying on with 2 male patients. The guy and the lady are standing here talking. The other guy comes through the door, and he stabbed the lady first, and then he stabbed the guy. The guy took his knife and killed him with it.
So
and that's their blood. Starting from...
Yep, I see it.
Aaron, you might have to get that wig out again. Stanley Hotel.
I think that got thrown away. Goodness.
We'll find another one. Did we seriously just start rolling at a school bus stop? Hey! Hi! You do? Ah, thank you. Awkward.
Looks like Zach's got a new girlfriend.
You think this place is haunted? It is? You been in there? You have. You're lying. Yeah? All right, do your homework tonight. Okay?
Move along. Move along.
Okay. We were just interviewing Mike over here sitting in his patio chairs, and he told us somewhere over here in these apartments there's a lady named Crystal, and Crystal was inside the location and actually got scratched. Crystal? Bristol?
Yes.
How is it?
Bristol.
Bristol. Bristol. Hi, I'm Zach.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Do you mind if we talk to you for a minute?
No.
Okay, let's cut and get a mic on her. All right, so Bristol, we were just talking to Mike over there at the hospital, and he said that you went in that hospital before and something happened to you to where you've got a scratch on your arm or something.
All of a sudden I felt this like weird feeling on my arm, like a burning, and when we got back up to the lobby, I looked again, and it was my skin was raised, and it was red, and
All
it was
welted
burning,
up.
and I was like, what is this? So I didn't know what it was.
At that time, were you feeling uncomfortable? Anything around you?
I just had the feeling that somebody was there, other than me and Mike, but I get that feeling quite a bit over there.
You do?
Every time I turn around or I'm by myself when I'm walking through there, there's always somebody behind me.
Do you think that building is haunted?
Oh, I know it. Yes, it's definitely haunted. Whenever we were sitting up in the nuns' lounge and they were talking about girls with tattoos getting choked, I was like, I want to be near this.
But you don't have tattoos, though, right? You do? Did you ever get choked?
The chokings occur upstairs in the nuns' corridor.
In the nuns' corridor? This is no joke. This is really going on, huh?
It's really going on. We've had 2 males get choked. For sure that it's a nun that's doing that.
A nun that's doing the choking?
Right. And, you know, to put ink on your body is actually not a good thing.
We overcame this once, and
Because nuns think that's bad, right?
Yes.
Good. Well, I'm going to take my shirt off up there because I got tattoos all over my
Well,
torso.
back in the day, there was no men allowed up there. They don't like men up there.
Well,
either.
good. That's 2 strikes because I'm a man and I got tattoos.
Yep.
So if some crazy, mean nuns want to get busy and get mean and choke me, I'm going to go in there and hopefully I get choked because I'm going to take my shirt off and show them my tattoos. Did they ever get any victims of oil accidents, probably? Here they did. We should go check that out.
Yeah. You want to check that out?
Working on an oil rig can be deadly. We want to know more about the types of injuries that occur there in order to better understand a worker's dying moments.
Stop right here, I guess.
It's crazy.
Aaron, bring your cameras over here. You got these guys coming in and out of here in these trucks. I don't know if we're supposed to be filming this close to that oil drill over there. What we're trying to do right now is we got a little time before our lockdown. Uh-oh, get Put your cameras down. Hang on a second. How you doing?
What are you doing out here?
We're just filming a little bit. We're filming at the abandoned hospital over in Yorktown. So we were hoping to kind of maybe get close to one of these oil drills. Or not?
We're not supposed to be out here.
Oh, we're not?
No, sir.
Here, guys, go over there with the cameras. Just so that, can I ask you something real quick before we get out of here?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. We're investigating over at Yorktown at the hospital. And, I mean, we hunt ghosts. That's what we do. We figured out from one of the doctors there that a lot of the patients there came in there and died from oil accidents. So all we were trying to do is get close to one of these drills and maybe hopefully talk to somebody that works on there so we could try and figure out how these guys would have died.
Well, there's all sorts of ways they die on these rigs. You get hands cut off, fingers cut off, arm cut off, you get your legs broken. Everything happens out there.
So you're from this area, right?
Yes, sir. I'm from Yorktown.
You're from Yorktown. So you heard of the... So, have you heard of the abandoned hospital?
Yes, sir. My uncle died there.
Your uncle died there?
He got stabbed.
Your uncle got stabbed?
He got stabbed by some guys, went to the hospital, and died there.
Wow.
So I believe...
Do you believe in ghosts and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been to that hospital?
Yes, sir. I got my first stitches there in that hospital by Dr. Gordon Barth, Sr.
What? We just interviewed this guy. Damn, man, what's up? First you told me we're gonna get our asses kicked. Now now this is a small little world, man. So you know Dr. Barth. We interviewed him. Have you ever heard about him telling you about his ghost story in the hospital?
Yeah.
Really?
Everybody knows about the ghosts at the hospital.
Really?
And I believe my uncle's one of them. Never found peace.
Wow. This just got really weird, this whole connection. And here you just pull over and we have this connection with the hospital. Not only that, but you believe in ghosts and you believe that one of the ghosts is your family member, your uncle, who was stabbed. And you believe that he haunts this hospital.
Yes, sir.
What is his name?
Romaldo Vela.
Romaldo Vela.
They call him Mayo for short.
Mayo?
Mayo.
Mayo. You want to remember that? If we come into contact with him, what do you want us to say?
Just tell him we're doing great.
Okay.
Just tell him we're doing great.
So now that it seems like we kind of made friends with you, are we allowed to get a little closer?
Don't cross the fence.
No, don't cross the fence?
Just don't cross the fence.
Then
don't get close. There's a gate guard. Don't get close to that gate guard.
It'll probably take me down?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's...
Roughnecks ain't little guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they call them roughnecks.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to square off with a... Well, hey, roughneck in one corner, demon hunter in the other. Let's go. Nuns built this hospital, and they don't like tattoos. We have to do a little strip down.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, we're ready to begin our lockdown. It is officially getting dark outside. Mike.
Yes.
So this is a place where a lot of attacks have happened.
Yes.
And nuns actually built this hospital, right?
Yes.
And they don't like tattoos, do they?
No.
I'm gonna have to do a little strip down tonight because all my tattoos are concealed by clothing. And what happens when tattooed people go up there?
Choking.
Choking. And where does that take place?
Top floor.
Cool. Sounds like a fun place. Lock us in your building. That's a lockdown. All right, we are now locked down inside of Yorktown Hospital. Not only did we learn today from a doctor who was not only born here, but also worked here and also saw the apparition of a man inside this room, but he informed us that he could have guesstimated about 2,000 people losing their lives in this old hospital. But the real reason we came here is by the high number of attacks, violent attacks on the living. I speculate that the aggressor that's doing this was the aggressor in an actual double homicide in the basement where you can still see blood stains on the wall. That's who I'm here to meet.
All right, so here's the gear we're going to use tonight. The infrared digital still camera. We can get awesome evidence on this. Right here we have our thermal camera. It basically shows the heat temperatures from cold to hot. So if something walks by, which the spirit is made of, it would be more a hot temperature or a cold temperature, so it capture it. It's pretty awesome.
All right, right now we're going to begin our investigation. We're going to go downstairs into the basement. We're going to put two different digital recorders, and what I did is I rigged them up on a tripod, so they'll be absolutely
remain static while we investigate. Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
It seems, Azeroth has no need for historical records.
What we're now doing is rolling on the POV camera, the point of view camera. It doesn't shoot night vision, it's just straight normal camera. And so it's just pitch black so you can see what we're seeing.
Is someone down here?
It seems Azeroth has no need.
This Melmeter measures electromagnetic energy and temperature. Both of these elements can detect the presence of a spirit.
Azeroth has no need for historical.
Stay there, guys. Stay there.
I'm now placing the digital recorder apparatus at the end of the hall and retreating back in order to give the area a large, undisturbed recording radius.
If there's somebody down at the end of that hallway, I want you to go to where you see that red light. I want you to speak into that. That's how we can communicate with you, and that's how we'll start this interaction between us tonight. I want you to first tell me what your name is.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nick?
What do you get?
My Melmeter is detecting a presence of electromagnetic energy near this antenna, and the green light is visually referencing this detection. What makes this really interesting is that exactly 7 seconds after this, the digital recorder apparatus picks up an eerie electronic voice phenomenon, or spirit voice.
I want you to first tell me what your name is. Nick?
What do you get?
It just the little light on the far green just lit up.
Yeah.
There's a full moon in Texas tonight, and we're locked down in the basement of the Yorktown Memorial Hospital.
Right here is where the double homicide took place. This is where a man and a woman were supposedly getting it on, and another guy that was having a relationship with a woman caught him in the act, coming out of the back door. So he walks in, stabs the guy, or stabs the lady. She dies. The other guy starts fighting with him. The other guy takes his knife, stabs him, and the aggressor dies. Right. And on the wall, you can actually still see bloodstains from that murder.
All right, these cameras are rolling. Let's go.
While our X cameras roll in the basement, we head back up to the first floor and begin using our infrared digital still camera, as well as the PX device, which contains a word database, allowing spirits to communicate through it by using their energy to manipulate a phonetic generator.
Use this device and tell us how you died.
We're listening. You got our 150.2% attention.
What?
Why did you come to this hospital?
Tell us with these.
What happened to you?
Wait, let's go right
Walk
back
up
here.
that hall.
Can you talk to me? I got the chills actually, guys, really bad. Yeah, dude.
Which one that's really hitting tonight?
I'm also gonna roll on the digital recorder. This is stuff we'll hear later. This is stuff we can hear now. Are we walking into a trap?
Whoa! What the? Come here! I just saw something that go from this way to this way. And I'm pretty sure I was taking a f***ing picture at that same time.
Thankfully, I did take a picture, and although the photo is grainy because of the infrared spectrum and it's not a crystal clear apparition, if you look very closely, you can see what appears to be a defined leg and foot. The rest of what appears to be a body is more abstract and fluid. But please remember that ghosts don't always appear with perfectly proportioned features. This photo matches what I saw with my own eyes at the exact moment in time, therefore making this piece of evidence even stronger.
And this is the first time I'm starting to actually feel like the brood energy, chills, you know what I mean?
It's almost like a little extra shock goes in your body.
As we're feeling what we believe to be this figure passing through us, our digital recorder we left down in the basement where the double murder took place is capturing some chilling, unexplained voices. The first one sounds like a woman moaning in pain. This next EVP sounds like a complete sentence, and what's absolutely shocking is that it actually speaks of the double homicide that occurred down here. This is one of the first times we've captured an EVP stating a full sentence relevant to events that occurred down here with none of us present.
It's almost like they're wandering around playing a game on us.
Fine, where do they not like tattoos? Where do they choke people?
Right in here.
Here.
Chapel. Second floor of the chapel.
We are in a hospital that was built by nuns, and we were told by several people that come up here with tattoos get choked. So I am going to expose my tattoos right now in hopes that I get scratched or choked.
Is it a plaid sweatshirt?
Looks like it. First time I've ever seen Zach in plaid.
So I heard you don't like tattoos. Well, I got a really good tattoo that I don't think you're gonna like too much. How do you like that tattoo?
All right, now it just got creepy in here, man. Soul.
You want my soul? You want my soul? You like these tattoos? At this exact moment, we're catching an unexplained female voice on our digital recorder, which is lying absolutely still. You like these tattoos? Is this one of the nuns reacting to one of my tattoos in particular? This one representing what I believe to be a demonic experience in Poveglia, Italy? Loud, loud. Loud, loud.
You say you don't like guys with tattoos or people with tattoos, well, there you go. Right there.
Please keep in mind that we are doing this because of numerous reports of tattooed people being attacked by unseen forces here. And me taking my shirt off and showing my tattoos is garnering us evidence. What do you want me to do? What are you gonna do to me? You want me to suffer? Does this spirit want me to suffer because of my tattoos? Wow, I can feel you.
Let's go to the confessional, confess our sins.
I've been going to dark, scary locations for a long time and I'm starting to like it.
We are in Yorktown Memorial Chapel, where the spirits of nuns have been known to become hostile at the sight of tattoos. We just made contact. What do you want me to do? But the nuns weren't finished with us.
I think they're scared of you, Zach.
listen, think.
Think about what?
As I'm trying to get an answer for what they want us to think about, we receive no further voices for 5 minutes until this.
Jesus. Think about what? Jesus. Done voice activation yet?
Yeah. I'm going to do a quick EVP burst session. An EVP burst session is a very quick EVP session done on voice activation to see if I am around any spirits right now.